So this is me in front of my trailer, which is over there behind me somewhere, on a nice afternoon, about 3 o'clock. Nice and warm, about 20 degrees. Let me flip the phone around here. There. That's looking toward the sunset, which is about 2 hours away. I'll do a slow pan here. So that's looking west into the central California. And about half a mile over there is a paved highway. The one you see right over here is just a gravel road into this place. So that's going looking over like west and now northwest and north. And I don't know if I can do this. Zoom in there, way in there. One of those trailers over there. Where is it? It's the caretaker's trailer. Actually, right there, you might see a flag. Zoom out again. So now, that's my trailer, of course. Keep my finger out of the lens here. That's my trailer set up, and I just sit out here in the front in the chair in the afternoon. I got the truck facing the trailer close enough so that if I really needed to boost the truck, I can boost it off the RV battery. You can see my shadow there. From the truck over to that tree way over there, I got a clothesline strung out. Those mountains are, I think, the western edge of the Sierra Madre in southeast California. So the other side of those mountains is Arizona. Slightly cooler over there than it is here. You can see some big trailers set up, 400 or 500 or a quarter mile apart. It's called desert, but I call it just semi-desert. I mean, there's lots of plants here. There's creosote bushes and sage bushes and ironwood trees that have several different names. You can see this camper right over there, maybe 500 feet away. Now we're almost facing south right here. So about 7 or 8 miles straight over there in the center of the picture is the town of Blythe. It's about 18,000 people, a little dilapidated tropical town where I can go shopping. You can see it's all herds gravel, flat rock, sandy. It's a little gentler than the Arizona side and a couple of degrees warmer. So as I say, that road there is just a gravel road that comes up in here. But just over maybe a couple of 100 feet over there, there's a paved highway, comes right up here and comes into this great big campground. It's called the Midland Road. And what I like about the area too is when I came camping, I look for these clusters of desert trees and bushes, because they're nearly always along the edge of a dry gulch. And the dry gulch runs for several miles across the country. And that's where the water flows during rain. So the trees hug the dry riverbanks. And I think them are ironwoods. They're also called Jerusalem thorn trees. So I like these trees, like right over there. Like I was going to camp the other side of the gravel road next to them, but I liked it over here because, well, I just picked a spot. Coming back full circle to my trailer. That's kind of pretty well much looking almost north there. Let's take a little walk this way without falling down. So that's looking north. If you go up there about 50, 60 miles, you're in the southeast California desert, the Mojave and all that. If you go a little further, you're in the southern tip of Nevada. Just look up Blythe, B-L-Y-T-H-E. So now we're back over to where my trailer is. On the other side of these mountains, in Arizona they call them, the chocolate mountains, because they look like big ridges of chocolate. Keep my fingers out of the lens. See? People with that kind of a big trailer and truck. And even over here, minivan and another trailer. Now, if I zoom around, that's garbage bins, right there. And that trailer with an American flag flying next to it is where Byron, the campground caretaker, is. He sells the permits and answers all the questions and inspects everything. He's a retired black American, and I met him 6 years ago when I was camping about a mile east of that trailer. So pardon me for the shaking and everything. There's a little book kiosk. There's actually a little desert library book kiosk. People leave books in there for you. It's about 200, 300 feet away from here. All right. It's about 17, 18 degrees out. Really nice just for sitting outside. So that's it. It gets cool quick as soon as the sun goes down. It goes down to 8 or 10 degrees at night. Good for sleeping. But it goes up to 20, 22 degrees in the daytime. And everything has been behaving perfectly so far. Okay, that's it for this time.